The Democrats have internalized Orange Man bad. The Democrats fundamentally believe that Donald Trump is the villain. They really believe, like Jay Rosen, the well-respected New York University journalism professor, really actually admitted he believes that the United States is on the verge of turning into a white Christian nationalist nation, an authoritarian one. The Democrats, it's bat poop crazy, but the Democrats have internalized that. They have, listen, the same people who are scarred by a virus and can't take their mask off are, of course, emotionally and mentally scarred by the events of January 6th. And they have internalized it the worst possible scenario. They have no reason to want to know, or understand Donald Trump's voters. They think they're all racist. They have internalized that it's a bunch of white people and white people are bad. Therefore, Donald Trump's supporters, they're all bad. They're all racist. We don't need to know them. We need to destroy them. And I think they overplay their hand on this. I do think it generates backlash. I do think when you've got the New York Attorney General, you got the Manhattan District Attorney, you've got a Georgia District Attorney, they're all piling on Donald Trump. At some point, it looks like a vendetta, not legitimate prosecutions. It looks like they're trying to punish Donald Trump for being. And I think that draws a backlash from the American public who tends to get outraged by that sort of stuff. But also, I do think this has a lot to do with Donald Trump 2024. Donald Trump needs to make it look like he's running again in 2024, or people are going to move on rather quickly. He's got to continue to stay relevant. He's got to stay relevant by flirting with 2024 so that he has clout within the Republican Party in 2022 to punish his enemies. If Donald Trump says, well, I'm not running again, and he does it right now, suddenly people are no longer going to be paying attention to him. They're going to be looking for the next Trump. And then Trump doesn't have the clout he needs to go after the people he wants to go after in 2022, including my governor, Brian Kemp, here in Georgia, who is announcing his reelection today. Trump's got to have that clout. The Democrats, of course, have internalized this as, oh my gosh, he's coming back. We've got to stop him. I am not yet convinced that Donald Trump really does want to run again in 2024. I am convinced he can't let anyone know he's not inclined to, because he needs that 2022 clout. The moment he says he's not running again is the moment the Republican Party starts looking for a replacement. So he's got to do this. Maybe he will run again. I don't know. My inclination is 78, 79 years old. But by him not saying I'm done, emboldens the press to continue to keep him at the forefront, and also emboldens the prosecutors to continue to try to destroy him. This is all about, these prosecutions at this point are all about stopping a Trump 2024 bid. They don't necessarily even want to be successful. They just want to bankrupt the man. These are punitive retribution for Donald Trump beating Hillary Clinton. That's what it is. Maybe they'll find something wrong, but if a prosecutor digs into anyone's life deep enough, they're going to find something they can prosecute. And in Donald Trump's case, the media will give it all sorts of legitimacy, whether it needs or not. And 3 years from now, after all the lawyers have spent all of his money and he's found not guilty by a jury of his peers, they won't care. They stopped him from running in 2024. Donald Trump doesn't just live rent-free in these people's heads. He inhabits their nightmares. And honestly, for his own good, the moment he says he's not running again, probably a lot of it goes away. But he wants vengeance on those he thinks slighted him, and he's not going to do that. So this is going to go on for a while, and the media will have lots of fodder to try to do Orange Man bad coverage for the next several years to try to turn voters off. But who is more likely to turn the voters off? The man who is not president of the United States, or the man who is and tanked the American economy when it was doing real well until a virus hit with Donald Trump in charge?